Yeah, I mean, you did a really nice job creating an atmosphere. I mean, you were still, you were thoughtful, and then you went, and you're like, there was an energy in the room. But if you'll reach out a little bit more and be a little bit more inviting, I think you'll find they'll sound a little bit.
I think part of my like very long arms, like I don't be like that. So.
Yeah, well, you can split the difference between here and there, right?
Yeah.
There's a middle ground. Good. Other comments?
Oh.
It sometimes seemed like it just felt in your hand rather than at the point of the baton.
Yeah, so just get that wrist, practice that wrist. Good. Anybody else?
Your energy was really, really good at State March. I don't know if we reciprocated as well as you. Like you showed more energy than they really sounded.
Yeah, I thought it was very energetic. Good. Anything else? Good. So do you think Donovan has an idea in his head of how he wants this music to sound? Yeah, you can tell, right? You can tell the difference between a conductor who is really hearing, has an internal kind of sound in their head that they want to get that out of the group, and a conductor who's up here going, I'm in 4, right? Do you know the difference? Okay, so Donovan displayed some very musical things and kind of showing some phrasing things and releasing things that were a little bit more complex. I want you to go again at the beginning, and I want you to reach out a little bit further. And I have a question for you.
Yeah.
This is not a leading question. I really want to know the answer.
Yeah.
Is that the tempo you want on the alma mater? You can say yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. Can you just lead them a little bit more? Because it's almost like you went 2, 3, wait. You're waiting to hear them. Just move through it, 2, 3, and then get to beat 4 a little bit quicker. Okay, so let's go back to the alma mater.
Okay.
Reach out a little bit. There you go. It was just like 2 inches, but it made a huge difference for them in terms of the amount of space that you're allowing them to sing. Because this is their space, right? I mean, you're showing them how much space to use when they sing. If you're back here, they're going to sing unsupported, right? So you want to reach out a little bit. One thing to be careful if you're wandering. If you're wandering Donovan up here, so make sure you plant those feet. I mean, if you want to like take a step forward to lean into something, that's legal. But when you're doing so much of this, it's a little just be still. Be still. One other thing I want to talk about with you very briefly. You need to work on resistance in the tip of the baton. Because you've got, I mean, it's very fluid, but it just kind of flips around willy-nilly like this, right?
Yeah.
So can you remember that figure 8 we did?
Yeah.
Show me the figure 8. Feel like you're pressing through, feel like you're conducting through a vat of pudding. See a difference? Yeah. So that's the idea. There's something pressing against your wrist and your arm that won't allow you to move through time or space so quickly. So that's what I want you to work on. Practice those figure 8s and get some resistance in there. Okay? I like Eastern State March, so I'm going to leave it alone.